And so here behind us is a historical house now demolished. Uh, as far as getting the call and the fire, who responded at what time? What did you guys find?
The initial call came in at around 8 p.m. On the December the 19th. Um, we responded with an engine here. We had we made entry into the house, found the fire upstairs. Um, Unfortunately, conditions worsened to the point where the crews had to pull out, and at that point, we had to go into a defensive mode, trying to knock it down from the outside as well as protecting the other houses that the exposures that were around this house.
So, from reading, so it came from an air conditioning unit, I suppose.
Well, initially the 911 caller stated that it appeared a fire was coming from an upstairs window unit air conditioner, and then also someone called and said, "Well, the house is on fire." I don't know if it was exactly the air conditioner itself, more so maybe the fire going out of that window through that air conditioning unit that was in the involved room.
Okay, I see. And so no one was inside. The building was unoccupied and everything.
When crews first arrived, they were able to get in, and they had clear visibility downstairs because the fire was all upstairs. They were able to do a primary search, looking for any occupants of the house. That's when they made their way upstairs. They were still able to do a search up there before they found the fire, actually in two different upstairs rooms. And like I said, it got to a point where they had to back out because the conditions had worsened to such a point. And again, like I said, that's when we went into a defensive mode.
Mm-hmm. And it was deemed as an accident.
We did get the Wood County Fire Marshal out here the next day. That'd be Tully Davidson, who's the Wood County Fire Marshal. He investigated, what was possible because there was such damage and devastation that really and truly it was very difficult to pinpoint exactly what the cause was.
And y'all pinned it to be how many square feet?
The owner told us that it was a 5,000 square foot house, so it was 2 stories, and of course it was an all wood frame house. The only brick in it was the fireplace chimneys, and we're talking wood that's 100+ years old.
Yeah, it's super historical, and get into that in a second. But speaking with the owner, because he was out of town, correct? And so making the call, I mean, he's been owner for about 20 years or so. What was that call like talking with him?
Well, I actually didn't get to speak with him. There were some people here on scene who knew him personally, were able to get in touch with him, let him know he was with family members out of town, and then of course got back into town the next day.
Yeah, and just considering how old this is, has been dated to at least the late 1800s, and as a part as the Winnsboro community, what is this place kind of represented, I guess, for the town?
It's been really well known for a number of years, especially when Mr. Carmichael came in and made it into a bed and breakfast. It hasn't been a bed and breakfast for a couple of years now, from what I've been told. But there's George Bush, the younger George Bush, announced his candidacy for governor from this place. So it holds a lot of historical and things for the community.
Absolutely. And as far as afterwards in the fire and everything, there were still some columns and stuff and whatnot, but it all had to be taken down just for safety and whatnot.
Yes, we were out here for about 4.5 hours on the initial call. We came back several times into the next morning, and basically didn't leave here until about 4 p.m. the next day. Due to the way this construction is, a pier and beam house, it all pancaked down basically as the roof collapsed. So you got a lot of pockets of fire that are just almost impossible to get to put out. And due to the fact that there was only about 2.5 walls still standing, the decision was made to raise this structure. That way, as they came in and knocked it down, we were able to knock out any of the hot spots to make sure it was completely out.
There's also the carriage house back there too. There's a sense of relief that there's still something there on this historic property.
Correct. Yes, and there was one occupant in there at the time of the fire. We were able to get her out and get her to a safe place. That was one of the biggest things because of the size of this fire. How hot it was. I mean, it was completely burning from top to bottom. One of our biggest concerns was the exposures, which is the surrounding neighboring houses, to make sure that those did not catch on fire as well. So we felt very fortunate that we were able to protect all of the exposures.
Sure, yeah.
Due to the size of this fire.
And so she got safely escorted out. She can be identified to say that this woman got out of the.
Yes, okay. Yes, she was, and then, like I said, we were told that Mr. Carmichael and his family members that were here were also out of the house. So that helps us, and it puts us at a little more at ease fighting the fire, knowing that no one was inside the home.
Absolutely, yeah. Is there anything else I'm not touching on that you think should be mentioned?
No, like I said, it's a very unfortunate thing, to have a house of this magnitude that's this historical. It's just amazing what a fire can do in such a short period of time. For something that's been here as long as this house has been here.